Hello children, a very good morning. Hope you all are fine. So children, today we will start a new lesson and that is about measuring length. Now, when we measure the length, when we want to know what is the size of the particular thing or person, right? So measuring length means to calculate the size. So how we can calculate the size in this lesson we will discuss. Now when we try to find out how tall you are, right, you can see here one boy is measuring the height of this particular girl. Now to calculate how long is the particular girl or how long is the table or anything, if you want to calculate the size, then that is called as measuring length. Okay, now moving to next one, you can see here how you can measure. So here you can see this is called as a hand span. So this is called as a hand span, right? The size of our hand. So this is also one measure we use to calculate the size. Now a digit, that means only when you are writing words, what you will do? Yes, you will write in finger gap, right? So that is called as finger gap. That is also one size. Now one palm, that means this size, one palm. Now one cubit means what? Yes, that is how we calculate. That is this one, right? From your ankle to the finger. So this is called as a cubit. Now a foot span. This is the size of our foot. Now a space, the gap between this one, these 2 feet, right? So these are different types of measuring. These are not standard. Why? Because your hand may be very small to measure, but your mother or father's hand may be bigger than yours. So that's why these are not standard. So we should have a standard measuring unit so that we can measure all the things in that particular unit. Yes or no, children? So let's see what is that. Before that, you have some activity here. So here what you have to do is you have to take a sheet of paper with the half of your hand span and measure the length. Okay, now you write how much that particular sheet is and what is the length and what is the width. You have to calculate the length, width of the paper and you have to write here. Now here the jug holds dash glasses of water. You have to do this yourself. Okay, this is practical. So take out one jug and you see how much glasses of water this particular jug can hold. Similarly bucket. So that is called as capacity. Capacity means what? How much a particular thing can hold, right? But length means what? That is the size of the particular thing. That is size, that is length, and capacity means what? The amount that a particular thing can hold in it. Now, standard unit of measurement is what? You can see here 1 meter rod. When you go to a clothes shop to get clothes, the person who is there, he will take out the meter rod and he will ask how many meters you want, and according to that he will measure and he will give you. Similarly, when you will go to a tailor, he will take out the tape, right, to measure the height or to measure different sizes of your body so that he can make the shirt according to your size, right? So children, meter is the standard unit of measuring length. Okay children? Meter is the standard unit of measuring length. Now, always remember that the symbol for meter is M. Okay, so you can see here, this is the symbol for small m. For example, if I'll say that this particular curtain is of 1 meter, then I will write 1 m, small m I can write. Now, meter is always used to measure longer things like what your room or a sari or a curtain or anything. Okay, but for smaller things, we can divide that particular meter into centimeter. So always the meter is what? Divided into 100 equal parts. So another unit that is used for length is what? That is centimeter. What is that? A meter is divided into 100 equal parts and each of the part is called as centimeter. Okay, so 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So what is the spelling? C-E-N-T-I, centi, M-E-T-R-E, centimeter. And how we can write this? Yes, we can write that as cm. Cm, that is centimeter. Meter is written as m. Centimeter is nothing but when you will divide meter into 100 equal parts, you will get centimeter. Cm. So remember that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Okay. Similarly, now moving to next one. For smaller lengths, we can use centimeter. And for normal, like for longer one, we can use meter. But for very large distances, we use kilometers. Kilometers means what? 1000 meters. Okay. So these two conversions you have to remember. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Kilo means always 1000 children. Okay. Kilo means 1000. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Okay. So meter is the standard unit because it gives the same result everywhere. So what we learned here is what? Meter is the standard unit of measuring length. Centimeter is what? 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, which is used for smaller lengths, and for very large distances we use kilometer. So meter, centimeter and kilometer all are the units of length. And 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters and 1 kilometer is equals to 1000. Kilo means always remember that 1000 only. Okay. So 1 kilometer means 1000 meters. Now here you can see we can use scale to measure small lengths and you can use the tape also to measure lengths. Now, do you know the use of scale? Let's see what is a scale. Now children, you can see here this is a scale. Right? Have you seen it? Okay. So here you can see it is written centimeters. Are you able to see this? Yes, this is cm. Cm means centimeters. So here 0, it starts with 0. So after 10 divisions, this is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4, 5 till 15 centimeters. So this one is having, so normal small scales will be having your 15 centimeters only. Okay. So this side only you have to measure when you are measuring for centimeters. Now, so this is what the scale is, 0 to 15 it will be having. Now, when you are measuring any of the things, what you have to do is, you have to keep the thing on the 0. Then you have to see till which centimeter it is going. That is the length of the thing. So let's measure. So children, if I want to measure this particular pencil, you can see here, this is, I have to put in the 0. Okay. So you have to start from 0. You have to put one end to 0. Then you have to see till which centimeter it is going. Yes, it is exactly 15 centimeters. Yes or no? So this is how we can measure the length of anything. Okay. So now let's measure whatever the questions given in your exercise. So here you can see, use scale from your geometry box and measure the following. So you have to take out a scale and you have to measure what is the length of these things given. Now what you have to do, you have to put this 0 near the beginning of this particular pencil. Okay. So put exactly here. Now this is 0 centimeter. Can you tell me? Yes, this is coming till 8. So what is the length of this pencil? Yes, that is 8 centimeters. So here you have to write 8 centimeters. Okay. Similarly, the next one, you have to put this 0 here in the beginning of this pencil. Then you have to measure. Yes, this is coming till 6 centimeters. Right? So from this to this you have to measure. So this is 6 centimeters. Understood? Now take out your scale and measure all the things here, A, B, C, D, E. Right? And write the length of these things. So here you have used the scale to measure the length. And this is in centimeter. Now, as I said you that for long lengths you have to use meter and for shorter things you can use centimeter, right? Which one, whether meter or centimeter you will use to measure this one, you have to tell, right? The height of your room, what you have to use? Can you measure with centimeter? No, right? Because the height of your room is very long, right? So you have to use meter. So write meter, M here. The length of a textbook. Yes, this you can measure with centimeter. A small TV set. You can use using centimeters only. The height of a chair. You can use meter. The length of a car you have to use meter, right? Now here what you have to use is take the correct answer without measuring. So without measuring you have to tell me whether that is approximately 8 centimeter or 4 or 10. I think that this is 8 centimeters, so I am taking this one. So you guess the answer and you write. Okay. So you have to guess the answer. No need to measure, he is saying. You have to guess the answer. Okay. You have to guess the length. Now moving to the fourth bit. Put cross on those things that are more than a meter in length. Can you tell me? Yes, that is a... Yes. That is a train, right? So here you have to put a cross, and van is also. These two are more than a meter length. And spoon is, you can count in centimeters. So this is smaller, right? Torch is also a small thing. So you can use this. So these two are, I think that these are more than a meter in length. So you have to cross these two. Yes. So here two more bits are there. You have to cross. So this one is what? More than meter. So you have to cross this one. This is smaller one. Now write in meters. Children, always remember that write in meters means this is in centimeter. So you have to convert centimeter into meters. Now I told you that 100 centimeters is equals to 1 meter. Now 200 centimeter, simply what you have to do is, you have to take out the zeros and directly you have to write only 2. Understood? 100 centimeters is equals to 1 meter. So 200 centimeters is equals to 2 meters. 400 centimeters is equals to 4 meter. 300 centimeters is equals to 3 meter. You have to take out the zeros and you have to write. Now in the F bit you can see 1000 centimeters. So take out 2 zeros, only 10 meters. When you are converting centimeter to meter, you have to cut 2 zeros. Only that thing you have to do. Now in this bit, this is opposite. 1 meter is equals to? Yes, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So here you have to write 100. Now 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. 3 meters will be 300 centimeters. Okay, here you have to add 2 zeros. So here you have to take out 2 zeros when you are converting centimeter into meter, and here you have to add 2 zeros when you are converting meter to centimeter. So 5 meters is equals to 500 centimeter, that is 500. 7 meters, 700 centimeters. 4 meters, 400 centimeters. And meter to centimeter you have to add 2 zeros. Okay children, hope you understood. These two bits are very important. Practice for different numbers. So this is exercise 7.1, page number 139, 140 and 141 children. So children, you can see here, this is the conversion. Meter to centimeter you have to multiply 100. That means you have to add 2 zeros. Now centimeter to meter means you have to divide by 100. That means you have to take out 2 zeros. This you have to remember.